Hello everybody, and welcome to Camp Nano Week 2 update. So, Week 2 was kind of a little bit of a mess for me, filming-wise. I haven't even really looked back on the footage because I know I didn't record half the weeks, and if I did, they were really short clips, and I felt like it was going to be a mess. None of it was actual update stuff. So, here we are with an update. I'm just going to give you guys a quick run through of how last week went, writing wise for me, and that's going to be this. So, going back to my bullet journal where I wrote everything down. Hi, Archie. Starting on Monday, the 6th, I participated in Brittany Wing's live stream, sprinting wise. I hit 10,000 words that day, so I was quite proud of myself because 10,000 words was my goal for the first week, and I hit it the day after the first week, so I felt like I was still pretty much on track, even though... Can I help you? Even though I didn't hit it until the day afterwards. So I hit 10,000 words on Monday. I participated in a live stream. I was still very far ahead. I was only supposed to be at 60,000 words, so I was still 4,000 words ahead. And then I didn't write Tuesday. I have been struggling a little bit with I'm not even really sure what, motivation stuff, just wanting to lay around and not do anything. So my boyfriend was home on Tuesday, and so I kind of took it as an excuse to not do anything. I was still on track for my word goal, because it's at 10,000 words, and I only need to reach 7,000 words that day. So I was still on track. I decided to take another day off. I took a day off. The last week, I didn't write, like Saturday or something. And then the next day, Wednesday, word goal for 8,000 words. I did word sprints by myself. There was no live write-in, but I hit 12,000 words that day, so I was quite proud of myself. I kind of filled in the gap of the day that I had skipped before, and I ended up writing up to 12,000 words because that's what I would have been at if I wrote for the 2 days. But at this point, the words were kind of becoming a struggle, and there shouldn't have been any reason for there to be a struggle, because even though my outline wasn't finished, I still had plenty of outline to where I should be able to write 30,000 words before I even finished the outline. So I was just kind of thinking that it was more of a me thing and not a book thing. And so I decided to persevere and push through, and I kept writing. So then we hit Thursday the 9th, which was 9,000 word goal for me. And I hit 13,000 words. So I wrote 1,000 words and I called it quits. I was still struggling. I had managed to write 1,000 words. I did 2 word sprints and then filled in the rest. I remember that day, actually, now that I think about it. I did 2 word sprints and I hit 800 words, and then the last 300 words or so to get to 1,000 words was a struggle. It took me literally the rest of the night to get those words. And when I was done, I was done. Like, I shut down my computer and just left my office. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So, the words were still a struggle. I was struggling. But I started to kind of mess around with my outline a little bit. But I was still moving forward. I was like, I am going to write these words. The words are going to happen. And then the 10th came. The day before, 10K in a day for the Courtney project. Becca C. Smith had a live write-in at 6. I participated in it. No, I didn't. I didn't participate. Yeah, I did. I participated in it for 2 of the sprints, and then my boyfriend came home for dinner from work, and I got distracted watching Markiplier. And then I jumped back in, and I hit the 1,000 words for that day, because the Courtney project was live streaming, but not until way late that night, and so it was pretty much to be in preparation for the 10K in a day that was happening the 11th. So I finished my words, and then I participated in the live sprint because Saturday was to write 10K in a day. And I wanted to write 10K in a day because I, at this point, as of Friday, was at 14,000 words in my book. And if I wrote 10K, I'd be at 24,000 words. And I'd only have 6,000 more words to go until I hit my word goal. And it would be only the second week of Camp Nano. So I stayed up for the live stream. I stayed up for until I did 4 sprints, and I had reached not quite 2,000 words. I was like 300 words shy of it, and I was tapped out. I know that the live stream went on way longer because Courtney had like drank coffee and was like, everything's kicking in. And then I jumped back in the next day on the 11th at her 2 o'clock live stream. I had to think about what time it was, to do writing sprints. And she was talking about how she had already written 8,000 words, so she had really did a lot during that live stream that I went to sleep during. And so I participated during this live stream. I did 3 of the word sprints. And then that's when I realized my problem was me, but also my book and my outline. And then that's when I realized that I needed to move some things around. And it ended up being some key things. If you have read Save the Cat, you know there are 15 beats. And pretty much each act, there's kind of like a thing that pushes you into the next act. And then there's also like the inciting incident, which is the catalyst for the beat sheet. And then you have the midpoint. And then you have, so the big things that happen are there's the catalyst, which kind of like sets the whole book into motion. And then you have the break into 2, which moves you into act 2. And it's like a very clear break. That's when like everything changes. Then you have the midpoint, which is the climax of the story. And then you have the all is lost, which is your character is at their lowest of low in the book. Everything has gone wrong. They've fucked up everything, and now it's time for them to fix it. And then there's break into 3, where they realize how everything went wrong and how they can fix it, but now they have to put into motion them fixing that. And I had my catalyst, break into 2, midpoint, and all is lost wrong for my book. The 4 big things that moved the book forward were wrong. So I had to go through and move a bunch of them. And then I went to my old draft of Project Werewolves and took some scenes from the very ends of the book that I very much liked that I had written, and I wanted them to be in this book, but I have to like change the names and stuff of people now, and I put them in here. And so technically on the 11th I hit 10,000 words because I copied in like 5 scenes from the other one that were like 2,000 words long. So now where I'm at is I stopped at 10K. I wrote like 2,000 and like 500 words or something around there. And then that's when I started messing with my outline. And there was another live stream on the Courtney Projects channel at like 9, and I had completely missed it because I was so my outline just like overtook my brain, and I was like, I need to move this around, I need to move that around, and I didn't want to write. I wanted to fix my outline. So then came Sunday, and I had done so much messing around with stuff on Saturday that I was just tired of looking at my book. I didn't want to look at it anymore. And I also was just really tired and worn down, and I just didn't want to do anything. So I laid on the couch and watched BuzzFeed Unsolved, and I took a nap. So that's how I spent my Sunday. And now here we are. It's Monday. I have my story in order now. I have up to All Is Lost, which is, I don't know what number beat that is. which is beat 11. So I have 4 more beats to fill in. I started working on the Dark Night of the Soul, which comes right after it, which is a multi beat, and then I will finally be in Act 3 of my book, which I have not actually outlined at all the entire time that I've been writing the fucking book. And this is just for my girl character. I haven't even, like, messed with the guy character. I have brought some scenes over from the other story that are in his point of view and put them in his stuff. So, like, he technically has words towards his part, but, like, it all needs to be rewritten anyway, so it doesn't really count. I haven't even messed with the NaNoWriMo website because, according to my project, I'm at, like, 23,000 words because of the scenes that I copied over, but I don't consider it 23,000 words of actual stuff that I've written since there's 3 scenes for Avery and 1 scene from Lucas that I moved in. And so, until I rewrite those and they actually fit this book and fit with this plot and actually work for what it is and they're not just straight copy and pasted from the other one, I don't want to count those words. So I don't know where I am at in my book anymore. I've deleted some scenes that I've written. I don't know what my word count is at this point. I don't know why I decided that this was a good idea to do this, but I honestly don't think I would have been able to make it any farther in my book if I didn't do it. So, this is where I am in Camp Nano. We are now on to week 3, and I pretty much re-outlined my book and Saturday. And I feel really good about it. My goal for week 3 now, going into week 3, is going to be finishing the beat sheet for Avery, because I have not done that yet, and clearly I at least know where the book's going now. And so it's going to be finishing the beat sheet for her and rewriting the scenes that I brought over that pretty much they all go into Act 3, so I have to finish the beat sheet to be able to figure out where those scenes specifically fall, and if I can even use them. So, I'm hoping I can use them because I really like them. I really like the premise. They probably need to be rewritten, so I wrote them last year, but yeah, that's how week 2 went for me. I was kind of a mess. I even went through, I'm so sad about it, because I even went through and I made this little box for the 10K in a day where it's like 1K, 2K, and then I was going to write down about what time of the day I hit each one of these word goals, and I didn't even get to 3,000 words before it didn't work out for me. But I know that you don't have to participate on that day to be able to, like, get the sticker or whatever that she sends out. Because I really want the sticker. I like stickers. So I'll probably, once I figure out my stuff, try to do a 10K in a day, like, later this month, maybe. Because my goal is still to try to make this... Well, it was going to be to try to finish the book, but I don't know if that's going to happen because Avery's point of view has very much gotten away from me, and I think it's going to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So... I haven't even gotten to Lucas yet, and I don't know. This book is, like, just becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger issue for me to deal with, and I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know if my brain is ready to try to wrap it around it, but it's already trying to wrap it around it, and it's just been giving me migraines. So, that's my update for NaNoWriMo week 2. I'm so sorry that there wasn't a vlog. I just didn't feel like vlogging. With everything that was going on with me personally, I just feel like I'm having a lot of personal issues, and I try not to be too hard on myself because it's just a lot of me mentally beating myself down on stuff that's kind of out of my control, but, you know, what can you do? So, trying not to beat myself down and be too hard on myself. I'm also trying to not push myself too far because then I will really push myself into a slump where I really won't want to do anything. And taking these breaks of days where I don't do anything and I just lay on the couch has kind of been helping me facilitate it a little bit, kind of keep it in a nice little contained bubble where I get out some of the not wanting to move and do anything energy on like one day so then I can still get stuff done on the other days. Because I feel like if I keep trying to power through and I don't give myself breaks, I'm going to completely shut down. And I don't want that. Thanks for watching this video. If you are enjoying my Camp Nano updates, no matter how much of a mess I am in them, please like this video and comment down below how far you are in your book. I would love to know. And yeah, I wish everybody well for the rest of Nano, whether you're editing your book, you're writing a book, writing a screenplay. I've always kind of thought about writing a screenplay. I thought that would be kind of interesting. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more writing related videos or book related videos, I also do book reviews and stuff on this channel, please subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I almost forgot. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I try to be consistent as possible, and I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I reached 100 subscribers, which was like a milestone for me, and YouTube like emailed me and everything about it and was like, woohoo! So, woohoo! But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!